Yo, what is good, YouTube? And welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new 94 overall Chris Paul. CP0 ranks is here in NBA 2K. I'm sorry. My bad, Chris. He is obviously an NBA legend, and this card should be good here in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM. I'm excited to try out this CP3 card. His card was really good last year. Now, the one difference between last year and this year with this Diamond CP, he also had a CP who came out early in Season 1 last year. I think it was Week 2 instead of Week 1, but still, there were a lot less tall PGs. Now that there are all those wild gems, really good PGs like Richie Guerin and Spencer Dinwiddie, and there are a bunch of other really good examples of that as well, sprinkled throughout the game mode. A guy like who's 6 foot tall, like Chris Paul, can be a little bit less elite because of that lack of size in some of those matchups, but I'm thinking he'll be pretty competitive defensively, especially for someone his size. Offensively should be really fun to use, great facilitator, still a pretty good card. I'm interested to see how he can do here in my team. I think he's like a better Mike Conley. That's my thought. So before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Shout out my guy Blazer Maniac for letting me use the account to record this video. Appreciate that a lot. And without further ado, let's get into it. Chris Paul is 94 3 ball, 93 free throw, 93 driving layup, 93 mid-range, 95 ball handling, pass accuracy, 95 steal and perimeter, 78 interior, but he is 6 foot. We'll see. 94 speed to the ball, 95 agility, 85 vert, 78 strength isn't bad for PG at all, and 98 stamina as well. Badge wise, a lot of good gold badges across the board: Hoff Dimer, float gleam and glove, gold handles for days, interceptor, limitless, Hoff lightning launch, and mini marksman, as well as gold off ball, pest on ball, menace, pick dodger, pogo stick. And I mean, you could add some other badges here if you want to, but the card comes with most all the key PG badges on either gold or Hall of Fame. He looks really nice, honestly, as a base card, and he's got a 60 driving dunk, which obviously isn't ideal, but it's enough to where if you get an open lane with Chris Paul, you should be able to finish at the rim with pretty good authority. I mean, again, he should be pretty consistent driving the rim. His dunk meter is going to be small online, latency wise, in game. It might not be a card you really want to dunk meter too much with, but when he has an open lane more often than not with X or with Square, he should probably get a good dunk. His jumper's actually, I would say, pretty darn solid. Like it's even not quick catch and shooting, it's decent, and off the quick catch and shoot, it's really nice. His fade to both sides, I'm a fan of. That's one thing I will say about CP that I liked a lot last year. Fading to the left or fading to the right, I do believe CP is a legitimate threat. It's not as good as Pro 2 is maybe as a fade, but it's legitimately super duper solid at the same time. This card is going to be a dangerous fader who actually moves pretty solid. I, again, wouldn't recommend the dunk meter, but he can do it, as y'all can see. And again, solid jump shot, good fade, pretty solid movement, really nice push cross. This CP is kind of nasty. I mean, I know he's only 6 foot, but he's like a much better Mike Conley. I am a fan of this card. His jumper's legitimately solid. His fade to both sides is super solid. His D is good. Like, this card's going to be annoying to play against. His escape is fast and spammable. He's got the SIGs. For an early game PG, man, he's super nice. I know he's only 6 foot, but like, this card's solid. Let's hop into a game. Let's see what CP can do. All right, hopping into this showdown game. I'm going to be honest, not a very good team we're going up against here. Carmelo AI is pretty small, like CP, so that's nice. Clay, Asia, and Wemby, but Jack Sickman's going to run circles around Wemby. That is a mismatch right there. Honestly, I'll take CP 10 times a 10 against AI. And honestly, he's tier 15 with 0 wins. This really might just be a quit. We'll see. I have no idea how this game is going to go. It's still early enough in my team. You don't want to underestimate your opponent, even with a pretty mediocre team and all that type of stuff. But at the same time, I'm not convinced this is going to be a super competitive gameplay. So if that's the case, that is completely fine. We'll make it work nonetheless. And I am going to still have a great game with CP. The less competitive my opponent, the more dominant CP has the ability to potentially be. So you know what? At the end of the day, there are some upsides. AI broke out Obi Toppin's legs, but he did not break CP's, who was in good defensive position the whole time. That's good defense on the fade, a nice contest, and we're going to run the floor in transition. I'm going to try to find CP in transition a little bit, and we're going to make sure we have the floor spaced out properly, get into a good little freelance, and come out of here, and we're going to nice little step back, pull up. Ooh, good jump. That's fine. We're live. I mean, good jump. Good defense by AI. Kind of forced it. I'm trying to get a little Sim Nation-y with this card. I also want to see how he does defensively against a Klay Thompson in a couple of matchups. If we can give him that type of a size disadvantage. In fact, I'm just going to switch him on to Asia Wilson. Just right here. Oh, he's going to get a steal. Never mind. Nice, CP. Let's go. He is one of those right place, right time type of cards for sure, where he's got the ability to, I think, definitely move good enough to where, oh, that's good defense with Klay, though. And I'm also out of adrenaline already. That's not great. Oh, we're to the rim, though. Hey, there you go. I told you, 60 driving dunk. You get a lane. You can get to the rim. And Chris Paul does exactly only that, an assist and a dunk, first 2 possessions of the game offensively, is not bad at all. And he's also got a steal. That is a huge W. Stay in front here, step up on AI, and we do kind of get blown by, but he stopped. Late contest is potentially enough. It is. Let's go. Good. Run the floor again. Over to Obi. Obi to CP. Pump fake. Come off of this. We're going to get a... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's such a good look. Whatever. Illegal screen, illegal screen, whatever. It is what it is. Good fade by CP. Should have been his second bucket of the game in his first 3 ball. It was a good offensive play right there. And the fade is looking pretty automatic. I was greening it every single time in freestyle. It's very, very nice. His fade is elite. You can clearly tell that this year. CP's fade is money. So with that being said, can we keep it going here and just have another good possession? I mean, they kind of hold me on the last one, but it's not that big of a deal at the end of the day. We're shooting this. AI's not that. Oh, he is there. And I have simple feedback on, so I don't know exactly what that contest was, but that's okay. We're gonna stop here, pull up. That one's in a window and it's missed again. Are you trolling? I suck. That's me, man. That is open, and he's got a good shot. Like that second one, first one was kind of contested. Okay, I get it. Second one, just got a green. It's the honest truth. I just got a green. So it is what it is. Hit AI again. Gonna look for that fade again here. We're gonna go right this time. We're gonna look for our step back. Oh, a little, what are you doing? Okay. He's too close to the paint. Now we're looking bad, man. He forced. Get the box. Look at F. Chris Paul at least contributing a little bit on the boards, getting a box out on Wimby, allowing Jack Sigma to get nice little space. Good push cross out to Sigma. That's wide open. That's green, and that's CP being a playmaker. The scoring has not come how I was hoping it would in this game. Oh my goodness, he's 6 foot making that play. What a freaking steal. Go corner, CP fade, and I suck so bad at this video game. Oh my gosh. Please. Thank you. This card is a bucket getter. I promise y'all he is. I'm just not graining. And I guess at the end of the day, with the pure green windows this year, shooting isn't always the easiest thing in the world, but when you get your shots down, you are going to be so good with cards. And a guy like CP who has a solid jumper and good fade animations to both sides, and even like good step back animations to both sides and stuff, like that's pretty dangerous. And I want to show y'all kind of what I mean a little bit. If I can get the floor spaced out well and get a couple more ISO possessions here, I'm just going to go pull on pass and screen away here if he's actually going to ISO me. And we're going to go back here. Boom. Look how quick that is. Look how nice that step back is in the mid-range. That's going to create a decent amount of space. And the other thing is you can cancel out of that too. So I'll show you exactly what I mean here at this next possession. Hopefully, if we get an opportunity, it's good defense. The game's holding. It's fine. We're up 12-4. And honestly, we're kind of unlucky and not shooting that well. This card's playing well. 6 points, 2 assists. And that should not have been a foul. I didn't jump. It's just the game calls 3-point fouls occasionally. You know what? Ball don't lie. He's missed 2 free throws. He might even miss a third. I would be very happy with that. He does not, but that's fine. 12-5. And now I'm going to try to show you what I mean when I'm talking about the shot cancel. We'll go behind the back here to push the ball past him a little bit. Now we're going to hit this again. He's going to jump, or he's going to step way too high. You see what I'm saying? And we get past him. And just the card is, he's shifty, man. He just moves kind of nice. His escape is good. His animations across the board, you can just tell he's one of those guys. It's like almost KD-ish, except in a small form, where his animations are really nice, really shifty. He's got a good little all-together package. And he's a guy who you can kind of score the ball at a pretty high level with. And for me, yes, he's only 6 foot. Matchups, there are going to be matchups where it's going to be like, oh my gosh, this Chris Paul card is frustrating me, because you're going up against somebody who's got a 6'6" Ron Harper at point guard, or whatever the case may be. And it's like, oh my gosh, I can't score. And it's also hard to get a stop because of the size. That will matter. And that's why I won't sit here and say this is like the best PG in the game, or even one of the best few PGs in the game right now, probably. But he's a fun card, and he's a good card, and he's probably going to be decently affordable, especially because he's only 6 foot tall. I think this card is very good. I do recommend him, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to run him myself, but I might. I'm considering picking him up as a bench point guard if he's 40. It depends how much he costs. If he's like 40 or 50K, that's a huge buy. If he's 100K, maybe not. You know what I mean? So that is going to do it for the video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.